Have you ever heard of a fat burner? Maybe you've seen a magic pill advert or the idea of it's going to help you lose weight fast. Maybe you felt tempted to use one, or maybe you have used one. So this is a lowdown on fat burners. We're going to have a look at how they work because informed choice. We're all for informed choices. So this is what they do. This is how they work. They work via stimulants. So things like caffeine, adrenaline and noradrenaline, or epinephrine and norepinephrine if you're in the US. These chuck us into our fight and flight response, if we aren't already, due to our stressful lifestyles, and they suppress appetite temporarily. And these hormones are also naturally released, and especially when we exercise as well. So what do these chemicals actually then do in our body? Well, these stimulants, these hormones, release fatty acids from our fat stores into the bloodstream for energy. And the purpose of that is so that we can run away from the tiger. We have that energy available. Pretty cool response from our bodies. But it's not cool if we don't actually run away from that tiger. So we've taken our fat burning pill, we've released those fatty acids to be used for energy, but then if we don't actually use that energy, it just all gets bundled out of the bloodstream back to where it came from, leaving us feeling potentially less energetic and a lot hungrier than before. So maybe you're now thinking like, well, what if I worked out, took the fat burner and then worked out? Well, maybe you have or you haven't explored the magical effects of coffee or caffeine on a workout. So combining a mild stimulant with exercise means that those fatty acids in the bloodstream can be used and that energy is used to move. But hold your horses. Remember, most stimulants are in fact banned from athletic competition. And if you are caffeine sensitive, you may experience anxiety, jitteriness, tremors, nausea, diarrhea, or irritability with fat burners. Other diet pills, so not fat burners, tend to burn to dietary fat, so fat that we consume from our food. And they stop fat being broken down in the GI tract so that it passes out as waste into your poo. Yum! Other effects can include loose or oily stools, flatulence, frequent bowel movements that are hard to control, and others. Taking a fat supplement that stops that fat absorption can also contribute to deficiencies in fat-soluble vitamins such as vitamins K, A, D, and E. I'd also love you to have a think about what happens once we stop taking the diet pill. And before I give you these crucially important questions, don't forget to head down to the description section, click on the link there and sign up for one of my free guides. Like and subscribe this if you're finding it helpful. And here are your helpful questions around fat burners. Number one, have we actually transformed our habits for when we stop taking it? Have we changed our mindset? Have we transformed that amount of energy that we have long term? Have we learned new tools and skills to help manage our emotions, balance our plates of food, and how to move our bodies? Have we improved our relationship to food? Have we deepened the connection to our body and learned how to honour and respect it? Have we tapped into joy and creativity and connection through the process of taking a fat burner or a fat pill with ourselves and others? Do we know how to love and care for ourselves a little bit more with this method? So you know what I say? I say you don't need a fat burning pill or a pill to help with fat loss. You do not need them. Instead, do the deep work. Do the deep work that involves figuring out why you want to change and what that means for you in your life with your challenges. Because true transformation, it isn't easy or remarkable or overnight or magical. True transformation transforms all aspects of our health long term. It's the result of small actions taken consistently that change our mind and our body and our spirit over time. It's so worth it, don't you think?